Good evening, everyone. It's Captain Shane, and tonight we're going to try something new. I have no idea how this is going to work. It's probably not going to go well at all. I'm going to be doing some pattern work at Ontario, so I intend to stay in the left close pattern around runway 26 left, and we're going to shoot a few touch and goes, a missed approach, go around, just for proficiency here. Probably do 3 or 4 and land. So I am on VATSIM right now. And quite honestly, I'm not sure how this is going to be received, because it's been my experience in the past, some of these VATSIM controllers don't like people just flying around in a pattern, so we're going to try it. I filed a VFR flight plan because the weather is VFR, and, I don't anticipate any IMC conditions, but, if the controllers are not going to be friendly towards us or receptive to this sort of thing, I'm just going to get off of VATSIM and we'll just do it offline. There is some traffic tonight. So if we look at VATSIM radar, we have SoCal Approach online. We also have LA Center. We have all that stuff. So there's my flight plan. Not much to it, right? Where's it at? Ontario to Ontario. On the ground, VFR. We'll see if we can properly communicate to the controller what we're trying to do, and if we can't, then we don't. So let's go ahead and go over the weather at Ontario for tonight, which is again VFR. The wind is 250 to 11 right down the runway. Sky clear. This is Cav OK. Altimeter 3001. Temperature 24. ILS 26 left. Approach is in use. So it's been a while since I've been able to fly that runway. We're going to be taking off and landing on 26 left if able, if they permit it. We're over here at the UPS ramp, so we're going to take off, stay off in the left, and stay in the left closed traffic pattern, and just shoot some ILS approaches, do some hand flying, practice some go around technique, and see how it goes. So real quick, let's go ahead and grab the ASUS, and then we'll go ahead and call up SoCal Approach and see what they say about this. I'm not expecting a lot here. I don't think they're going to be too receptive to it. So ASUS is on 12425. Let's just go ahead and listen to it real quick. 124.
Temperature 24. 2.2. Altimeter 3001. ILS runway 26 left approach in use, or vector for visual approach will be provided. Landing and departing runways 26 right, and 2 SIXL. Notices to air mission. Reach and call runway hold short instruction. Advise on initial contact. You have information Romeo.
Okay, information Romeo is current. Information Romeo.
Ontario International Airport ATIS information Romeo 0053 blue. Web 250 at 11. Visibility 10. Sky clear below 12,000. Temperature 24. 2.2. Altimeter 3001. ILS runway 26 left approach in use.
Okay.
Or vector for visual approach will be provided. Landing and departing runways 26 right, and 2 SIXL.
Okay.
Notices to air mission. Reach and call runway hold short.
Okay, so one thing I need to check here that I haven't had to use in a while is the go around button. So that should be the little red button on my my Honeycomb Bravo. I'm going to press it now. Let's see what it does. Okay, so right off the bat, that is not properly configured. So we need to configure the go around button, which is going to be this guy right here. I want to make sure that actually works. So let's go into the controls here. Honeycomb Bravo. So right now we want the go around button not to be the thrust reverser. We want it to be go around. Maybe Toga? I don't know how, I don't recall what Toga. Ah, right there. Apply. Done. Now let's check it out. Alright, let's press it. Oh yeah, there it is. Perfect. Okay, so we got a go around button.
Stabilizer.
Alright, well, in the meantime, let's go ahead and continue our before start pushback. So, oxide pump 1 is on. APU power is on. External power, oops, is off. Wrong button there. Parking brake, set. Wheel chocks and ground power unit are removed. Beacon light on. APU bleed is on. Engine ignition, let's go B tonight. Engine ignition B. And push to start clearance. Let's go ahead and give that
Ground
a
to
call.
cockpit. Please show me where you want to go.
No, I don't like that. Let's try that again.
Ground to cockpit. Please show me where you want to go.
So we'll go here. And basically right there.
Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
Okay, well, let's get ready for this. Hopefully it goes well. I haven't actually done this sort of flying in the MD-11 in a long time, this proficiency type flying. So I'm kind of excited for it myself. I hope I do a good job. I don't do a lot of go-arounds and missed approaches. Nor do I do a lot of touch and goes. It's pretty rare. In fact, we just almost never do it, so. We're going to discuss the technique as we're flying downwind of 26 left. That's what they'll give us for the departure. Alright, and then let's get SoCal approach on the frequency 12805. Matthew Kramer. I don't know if this guy's friendly or not. We're going to find out. 128.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
Full approach will be provided. Landing and departing runways.
Number 2 Edgar Bravo, descend the pounds, discretion, maintain 5,000, vector, expect vectors, visual approach 26
he's got a real friendly
unless you want to
voice.
cancel.
Oh, okay. I think,
1 Edgar Bravo, let's maintain that on 56 right.
okay. This guy has a real friendly, nice voice, so I think we'll be fine. So, yeah. Let's get it fired up. And you know what? If he doesn't like what we're doing, we're just gonna go offline and we'll do it without him.
Tow connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
Parking brake released.
Starting pushback, and you may start engines.
Okay. Alright, crew, let's go ahead and start them up. Starting engine 3. Button out, light on. So you got some terrain radar activity here tonight. That's the San Gabriel Mountains over there. Okay, we got N2. We got oil pressure. Fuel on. Fuel flow. EGT. Okay, good start on engine 1. Correction. Good start on 3, starting 1. Button out, light on. Rotation N2, oil pressure. Hey, fuel on. Fuel flow, EGT. Okay, good start on engine 1, starting 2. button out, light on. Okay, N2's looking good. We got oil pressure, fuel on. Okay, and we got fuel flow, EGT, 45%, button in, light out. We're start on all three. After start checklist. Engine wing anti-ice is off. APU bleed off, APU off.
Operation complete. Go ahead and set the parking brake.
Parking brake set.
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
Alright, while we wait, let's go ahead and arm the spoilers. Let's set flaps 15 for takeoff. And the trim is already set 5.4. Aircraft nose up.
Southwest 427, maintain 230 knots.
Alright, we'll maintain 230 knots, Southwest 427.
United 563 Heavy, contact LA Center 126.52. Good night.
126.25, United 563, have a great night.
Cathay 643 Heavy, fly heading 220, report the Los Angeles airport in sight.
Flight 1220, report airport in sight,
Cathay 643 Heavy, maintain 180 knots.
Tow is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal on the left.
Bravo,
We'll see you
report
next time and have fun up there.
We'll report inbound.
Okay, see you on the left.
One
Thanks a lot. Alright, crew, we're just waiting on a hand signal. And then we'll be ready to press on with our checklist. We'll go ahead and lean forward, say we're going to get that. Flaps to suds are set, flaps 15. Spoiler handle is armed. Stab trim set for takeoff. Takeoff data. V1, 135. VR, 143. V2, 156. We do have some, our weight,
Cathay 643, airport 1 o'clock, 10
18,000
miles.
pounds. Have some ballast on board because we couldn't get it in weight and balance otherwise.
Airport inside, airport 1 o'clock.
Alright, hand signal's good.
Cathay 643 Heavy, cleared visual approach, runway 24 right.
Okay, so departure brief. We're going to be using runway 26 left, hopefully, and we're going to be doing left closed traffic pattern work. In the event of an engine failure at or below V1, we'll stop on the runway and return to the UPS ramp if we're able to. In the event of an engine failure after V1, we're going to continue straight ahead, fly at V2, and come back, land on 26 left. Radar. We'll leave that pointing a couple of degrees up, not much. Transponder, TARA. Nose taxi light is on. Status page on config. Now let's call for taxi clearance to see what ATC says about this and if I've even set this flight up correctly. I'm sure they'll correct us if we screwed it up. Right. So don't laugh at me if I mess this up.
Contact, call it 10 miles southwest of the Ontario airport.
Thanks, sorry, you guys disconnected.
The Ontario altimeter 3003.
3003.
You're
Okay.
thanks.
I wonder if the information's changed. Information Sierra. Okay. Wind is 2206.
427, negative contact on that heavy ahead of us.
So it's 427, he is 12 o'clock, 8 miles, 1,500.
Negative contact, but we have them on TCAS, Southwest 427.
Southwest 427, the spacing looks good.
And roger that.
Alright, so what do we got to say here? SoCal
Killing it,
departure,
man.
UPS 717,
We try.
request VFR departure.
SoCal, 1 Echo Bravo's bound now.
1 Echo Bravo, roger, wind 260 at 7, runway 26 right, clear to land.
Clear to land, 26 right. 1 Echo Bravo, thank you.
Alright,
Southwest 427, LA Tower 2095, good night.
SoCal approach. Good evening. UPS 717 Heavy. Request taxi 26 left Ontario. Left closed. Traffic pattern work.
Southwest 427, contact LA Tower 120905. Good night.
Alright, Tower 2095, sorry, we were lagging a minute. Southwest 427, bye.
Bye. UPS 717 Heavy, unable pattern work in a heavy aircraft.
Roger. Well, guess what? That has to be done. So we're just going to do it offline. Because we do need to be able to do pattern work in this MD-11. So we're going without them. Okay. Taxi clearance is good. Let's go. Unable to pattern work in a heavy aircraft. I disagree. I completely disagree. I know for a fact that it can be done because I work on aircraft, and I work on aircraft that do a lot of pattern work at my base every day, and they're heavy aircraft. And guess what? SoCal Approach does that for them. So I don't agree. So we're not going to use them. We'll do our own. Unable pattern work in a heavy aircraft. Negative. Alright. Noticeable steering, check left and right. Brakes, check. Right controls, checked. Ailerons left, 3 green. Ailerons right, 3 green. Elevator up, 2 green. Elevator down, 2 green. Rudder left, 2 green. Rudder right, 2 green. Flight controls are checked, free and clear. Unable pattern work, huh? Well, yes, you can. Maybe they don't want to do it on VATSIM. Maybe they have a local policy that forbids it. But it most definitely can be done. And I see it done every single day in real life. So I don't need them. I still think this will be instructional for a lot of people here. Okay, before takeoff checklist status page, set the engine. EAD is checked, green box. Exterior lights on. Radar switch on. And takeoff clearance, oh, is definitely is good. Alright, we're gonna take the runway and we'll keep it rolling here. Alright, crew. We get lined up on the runway, we're gonna go. Okay, engine parameters looking... Oh, I missed something on my checklist. Right there. Engine parameters looking good. Auto flight. Takeoff thrust. Using Flex 60 tonight. Pretty light. Okay, thrust set. Airspeed's live. 80 knots. Clamp. Wind from the left, 220 at 6. One, rotate. Positive rate. You're out. Okay, we're flying V2 plus 10. And we're going to take her up to 5,000 feet. Alright, let's go ahead and go speed 200 knots. That should be fine. And I'm going to go ahead and turn on the autopilot. All right. And I'm going to come left here. I'm going to keep flaps 15 out for the majority of this flight here. Yeah, listen, I work on real airplanes here in real life, and we fly close pattern traffic all the time at my base with big airplanes. Alright, so we're gonna come left here, fly the reciprocal. Should be 078. Tell you what, we'll just do three. We'll do three approaches today. We'll do one touch and go. We'll do one missed approach or a go around at low altitude, and then we'll do one landing. That should be fun. All right, so there's Ontario. So let's go ahead and talk about our procedure here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna fly out and get down to about where Pettis is at, and we'll go ahead and tell you what. We'll bring the altitude down to 4,000 feet. And we're just going to shoot a go around, not a go around, but this is going to be, we'll shoot a visual / ILS approach. And what we're going to do, here's the procedure. We're going to have flaps 35 for landing, and our landing here is going to be approach speed of 156. Okay, VREF is, oh, actually, there we go, approach 156, VREF 151. So in the event of a go-around, our claim minimum speed is 203, but we're never going to be clean because we're going to have flaps out for basically all this. So after touchdown, we're going to retract the speed brakes. We're going to bring the flaps to 15, and we're going to set the trim down to whatever it's at. We're going to set it down to about 5.4 aircraft nose up. And then once that's done, we're going to go ahead, and once we have our rotation speed, which was 145, 150, something like that, we'll go ahead and take off again. Hey, Murillo, you can definitely do shared cockpit in X-Plane 12, and I would love to do that for anybody who actually wants to do it. Because I can sit in the right seat. I can easily scoot over here and let whoever's getting trained fly the aircraft. So I'll come over here to the right seat, and I can do the pilot monitoring stuff. I've done it before. It's really fun. I love it. Tell you what, let's take it down to 3,000 feet and we can cut the corner on this a little bit. And let's go ahead and make a left turn here. 1,000 to go. We'll keep it nice and tight. All right, let's take the speed down to 180. Actually, let's go 175. And let's go flaps 28. Okay, airport's in sight. I might have kept this a little short, but hey, I'm feeling dangerous today. All right, so you can see we're picking up the ILS.
2500.
We're picking up the ILS here for... Oh, shit. Hold on, guys. I got a phone call.
Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear. Autopilot. Stabilizer motion. Stabilizer motion. 3 minimum. 200. 100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Okay, crew, I am really sorry. I did not intend for this stream to be me not talking. I wanted to talk through all this stuff, but a really close friend of mine's been on the phone and is having some issues, so I didn't feel right not taking the call. And she's probably going to call back here, so I want to do this stream again another day when I'm not going to be getting calls, because I really want to talk about some of the techniques that I was doing, the go-around, and obviously I need to go back and read the manual, because when I selected go-around power, it should have given us a thrust limit, and it did not. We blew right through it, and we basically hit the overboost bar, and that's not the way this should have worked. So I'm going to go back and study this up and figure out why this happened, because the auto throttle, I figured when I clicked the go-around button, it should have given us a go-around limit that would not have gone into the overboost. So that's definitely something I want to fix. But I'm going to go ahead and end this stream now. I got the call coming back in. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. For those of you that stuck around, at least some of the touchdowns were decent. I mean, we had that. But we'll try it again another day and do it better and fix this go-around issue. So thanks for your patience, guys. Sorry this worked the way it did. I'll catch you on the next one. Bye-bye.